Well, Dave, congratulations. What pleased you most about that performance tonight?
Probably our intent. I think we've spoken and maybe over the past couple of years become known for being or wanting to be a front foot high intensity team, and we've tried or want to evolve that a little bit, but it's still based on like purposeful possession, not just keeping it for the sake of keeping it. I thought we were that. I thought our counter press was fantastic. The challenge at half time was whether we could keep that going for 90 minutes, which the players did. So that's the biggest pleasing point from the game. Obviously to do that against a good team, a team that come here having won 5 of the last 6, and after a frustrating afternoon for us on Saturday is obviously really pleasing and delighted to get 3 points.
There have been times when we've spoken earlier this season where you've talked about your players being too safe. They certainly weren't tonight. I think 15, 16 attempts on goal this evening. Players like Challinor getting forward, and it was really good fun to watch as well, wasn't it?
We want to be exciting. I'm not going to sort of stand there and say that we've now cracked it, because just as much as after Saturday, as disappointed as I was, it wasn't the sort of the end of the world. We've got to keep believing in how we're going about things, and this year for us, of course, it's about winning, but it's about improving. It's about making the group, and I include me and all the staff, better next season, and learning about how we grow and how we get better collectively. So there'll be some ups and some downs, just because like I say, we've produced a performance tonight. We obviously, you'd say you've set the bar now, you got to make sure you don't drop below that. But if we can get that consistency, then of course we'll all be delighted. The challenge for us is to make sure we're able to do that. But there'll still be, like I say, moving parts in what we're trying to do. There'll still be some mistakes around decision making. There'll still be really good bits. That's our most consistent 90-minute performance tonight, and that's like I say, that's a step in the right direction for what we're asking of the players.
I mentioned Tyler Onyango there. I know Lewis Bate got the man of the match award, but Tyler, I thought, was just terrific tonight. What impressed you most about his performance? Because he was very front foot, wasn't he?
Yeah, listen, Batey was excellent, but yeah, for me, Tyler would have been man of the match. Not just because of his performance, dealing with their threats. His pace, his recovery pace, his 1v1 defending was outstanding, and he's stepped in, and when someone of his physicality steps in, it's certainly eye-catching, and he's difficult to stop. He's had to be patient, but he's been great in training. He's learning a position on the job in League One football, and sometimes that's tough. He had a tough 45 minutes against Barnsley. I hope now that's the making of him, and he can believe, and people now can see, our supporters can see what type of player he is and what a good player he is. And again, it's consistency. It's being able to produce those type of performances week in, week out. And if he does that, let's say, he has a real chance in what is a new position for him.
Corey Adai came back in goal tonight, having been substituted at half-time at the weekend. The fans got right behind him. They got right behind you as well tonight.
Yeah, it's always tough making decisions. I go back to what I said on Saturday. Saturday was about making a decision that I thought was the best decision to win us the game. Hindsight said it didn't win us the game, but we were much better in the second half. It then becomes a decision. I've got to be. There's times when you'll be challenged and tested around how you think about things and overthink things. There's lots of stuff go on around football clubs, around team you might have to be able to pick, or you can pick, and we're still having to be very selective with what we do. We can't, hence with the sort of Nick Powell injury on Saturday, we're having to be really careful. We're going to try and manage players through this situation. You've got Will Collar coming tonight and Lewis Fiorini, and it's like, when do we get them off type thing, and we'll have to look after them again before they go again. So there's tough decisions to make all over. This was the start of 6 home games for us across 3 different competitions. And of course, it's a big opportunity, but it's a big challenge with some of the teams that we play. And the next 3 games in the league here are really, really tough ones. Again, I'm not sure what the table looks like, but
it's back in the top 10.
Yeah, but it's potentially playing 3 of the top 5.
Yeah.
So of course, there's going to be a challenge within that. But we have to trust in what we're doing and how we're going about it. And like I say, still try and win games, and we have to win games in different fashions. And tonight was really, really pleasing on the back of, like I say, on the back of Saturday. But the changes that we made give us a real freshness, a real impetus. You look at Reading's team; they made 5 changes, I think, from the weekend. They changed the front 3 and brought in Charlie Savage. So they wanted to come in and come with legs. We matched that and came out on the right side of the rope because of a really, really good performance across 90 minutes.
It was really good, and I say back in the top 10 now, only 2 points off the playoffs. But next weekend it is the FA Cup that takes centre stage. You've got Forest Green coming. You did the double over them last season, but what a start they've made in the National League, and they carry a real goal scoring threat, don't they?
Yeah, and I think they should. Again, if you look at the National League over the past 3 or 4 years, sometimes the best teams don't come out of leagues and go up. I think the best teams and the biggest clubs have come out of that league, and probably them going down, if you can get over the disappointment of getting relegated, then you'd think they should be right up there competing, and they are. From our perspective, listen, the FA Cup is a competition that is lucrative in terms of prize money for the football club. Gives the players the opportunity to play against higher ranked teams, which you don't get to do in our league. So of course we want to, and we're at home. Of course we want to be strong and be looking to progress. But also we have to be selective. We go again on Tuesday against Wickham after the game, and then we obviously got Bolton the weekend, followed by Wrexham the following weekend. So the games come thick and fast. But it's a competition that we will take seriously and want to progress in. Hopefully there's no ill effects from what we've seen tonight. There will be some changes. Some players are on the brink, should we say? I think mentally as much as physically, it's been a really, really tough start to the season because of not just the information you're giving us, but the step up in level, the step up in expectation, and all them bits. And it doesn't get any easier for us. So we have to be, like I say, careful and selective in how we go about things. But we'll certainly play a team that will want to be on the front foot, want to be producing. A team that looks like it looked tonight, and I think if we can do that, then we'll have an opportunity to progress and look forward to whatever's next.
Great win tonight, well done. Thanks, Dave.
John, thank you.